What's going on, guys? It's Dramon, and today we are going to be talking about these, the Under Armour Curry 4. More dimes, more rings, more gold, more championships. I'm not sure what these are called. Whatever they're called, they need more cushioning. I'll tell you that much, because we'll talk about it a little bit later. But in my initial review, I was very disappointed in the cushion setup of the Curry 4. I was able to play in these again a few nights ago, so we will be doing a second chance performance review on these a little bit later in the video. But right now, let's just get everything else out of the way. And a lot of people aren't happy that Under Armour released this colorway, and you're probably thinking like, why? It's a pretty dope colorway. Black, white midsole, translucent bottom, metallic gold hits. What else could you want? Well, people like the colorway. It's just that Under Armour released a more championship pack. I think that's what it was called, where it featured two colorways of the Curry 4, this black pair as well as a white and gold colorway. Now that pack did retail for $400, but it did include 2 extra pairs of Stance Special Edition socks, as well as a personalized note from Stephen Curry himself and a special edition box. But people are still pissed that Under Armour eventually released both colorways that were in that pack separately down the road for $130 each. So if you do the math, if you bought both colorways, that would be $260 combined, as opposed to $400. But I really have no problem with this, because let's be honest, how many of you guys actually got that pack? I mean, it was a limited release. I think there were only like 30 pairs in the bay. At least that's what I read. I'm not sure exactly how many pairs of that pack released, but it was a limited quantity. So if you did get that pack, I understand why you're upset at Under Armour. But if you didn't get the pack, what's the big deal? You got what you wanted. Both colorways in the pack for $130 each. So I'm happy with it. I wanted to pick up this colorway for 2 main reasons. A, I love how they look. Black, white, metallic, gold, translucent bottom. Extra slick. But B, this colorway features a different material on the upper. Now this upper gives off the vibe of a faux suede or nubuck material, but I'm telling you guys right now, it isn't even a good faux suede or nubuck. It just gives off that look, and I love how it looks. I absolutely do. But the material seems to be backed by, honestly, fuse or plastic, and it's not really that comfortable. They were pretty stiff right out of the box, but after about 15 to 20 minutes of play, the materials did soften up, but not to the point that they should, at least in my opinion. If you're gonna give us something that looks like suede or nubuck, at least give us something that feels like it on feet. These just do not feel that way. Now the rest of the materials, that thread-borne material around the collar area as well as the medial side of the upper, I love these materials. It's soft, it's stretchy. I like that aspect of the materials of the Curry 4, but the rest of it, I'm just not a huge fan of. It's not really good quality either. If you take a look at my ventilation holes, you can see that glue is starting to rise out of it and just show. And then if you look as well on my medial side of the toe box, there's some chipping of the upper. It's a scuff. I don't know what it is, but what it is, it's not clean. And this is just not really good quality. This happened with my previous pair, the Launch white and black colorway. As far as the Curry 4 goes visually, I think that this is one of the best looking on-court sneakers that we've gotten in the past couple of years. It looks like a futuristic basketball sneaker, but it's still a product of its time. So that's a nice balance right there. And I'm absolutely loving this white midsole, although I think a black midsole would have looked pretty dope as well, especially with that metallic gold SC30 logo right there around the heel. Now, if you move towards the outsole, as you can see, it's a slightly tinted blue translucent rubber with metallic gold speckling. I absolutely love it. This colorway of the Curry 4 is by far my favorite one. I like it even better than the white and black one. Now that we got everything of the Curry 4 visually out of the way, let's talk about giving these a second chance. I went to the gym, I played in these. A lot of you guys asked me to do so because you didn't believe that I thought that the Curry 4's cushioning was lackluster. So I'm only gonna touch on that point because everything else about the Curry 4 remained the same performance-wise, as well as the cushioning, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not a fan of this cushioning. The heel takes a while to break in. The forefoot is extra firm. And to be honest with you, I just am not feeling anything in the cushion setup. I feel like I'm sinking into the floor. Not the cushioning, not the foam, not the shoe. I feel like my feet are sinking into the floor. And I mentioned in my last review that my back and knees were killing me while I was performance testing the Curry 4s. And nothing has changed, guys. I felt it in my knees at the end of the night and the next day after I played in these. So I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm just as disappointed as you guys. I mean, I think that there's different ways to give us great court feel without basically giving us nothing like the Curry 4 feels like it gives us. But look, if this cushion setup works for you, if you enjoy playing in these, that's great. That's not a problem whatsoever. I'm just saying, for my personal experience, what I feel about this sneaker, as well as someone who might play like me and have similar play styles, the Curry 4's cushioning it's just lackluster. The heel takes a long time to break in. And like I said, the forefoot is just firm. It feels like there's nothing there. So overall, I think you're much better off getting something else if the main thing you're looking for in a basketball sneaker is cushion. Now, like I said earlier, everything else about the Curry 4 performance-wise is exactly the same. So the traction, the support, the fit, it's all the same. So if you want more detailed information on those categories, you could go ahead and click the link you see in the upper right-hand corner for my initial performance review. But if you do have a question that you want answered right here, right now, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But that pretty much takes care of this review. If you have any more questions, leave it in the comments. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel for more great content just like this. My name's Aaron. It's been great having you. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Dang, they really did Kobe like that. They got the Mamba print right on the uniform. Obviously, you have a black and yellow uniform. Is there any hits of purple? There's a little bit of purple right there on the piping, but I'm digging that Mamba print uniform. I'm not a huge fan